Hello, thank you so much for coming to this video today. I really appreciate it. Today is going to be a very good video. We're actually going to be showing you how to buy, sell, and mint NFTs on the Cardano blockchain. So you can do whatever you want. You want to do some buying, some selling, some minting, you can do that. And I'm also going to be showing you how to mint them and then sell them if you'd like as well. And if you guys do enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you click that like button and commented down below. Let's push this out to the wider NFT community. The only way we can do that is if you watch this, like it. Also, clicking the notification bell helps. If you do want to support me for making this video for you, all you have to do is delegate to Bloom. We have Bloom through Bloom 6. We actually minted the 8th ever block on the Cardano blockchain. So we've been here, from the beginning, and we'll be here till year end because Cardano will live past us all. Let's jump into the video. So where do we actually store our Cardano NFTs? Well, the first thing that you're going to need if you don't have it already is a wallet. And there's 3 different wallet options I'm going to present for you today, and they all have their own use cases. The first one is the one that I use specifically with Trezor. And the thing about web wallets is it's not the best idea to type your mnemonic phrase in there, but if you just have a couple NFTs, usually it's all right. But remember, no financial advice here. I'm not responsible for your loss if you do choose to do anything in this video. But what I personally use is a Trezor wallet. It could be Ledger, but I prefer Trezor with ccwallet.io. You can also use Trezor or Ledger with any of the other wallets I'm going to show you here today. But CC Wallet is the best because it's clean, it's slick, and it also lets you send multiple NFTs at the same time. And it also shows the NFT in wallet. It's very nice. The second option I have for you today is Yoroi. What's nice about Yoroi is it's been in the community for a while. It's been getting a little slow lately, but it is a very trusted wallet. It's been around since really for about 2 years now. So I trust it. This is what I actually used before I switched to CC Wallet, and I always used a Trezor with it. The third wallet I'm going to recommend for you today is the Daedalus wallet. This is my least favorite. It's slow, it's clunky, but it does allow you to send multiple assets at the same time, but you have to download the entire blockchain before you use it. So what I would recommend doing is coming to Yoroi. You can download this. It's a browser extension, or you can go to CC Wallet and you can click Add Wallet down here and generate a new mnemonic phrase. Once you have that new mnemonic phrase, you want to write that down because that's how you're going to actually get your NFTs if you were to lose them. And once you have this wallet all set up, I'm going to be showing you guys the next step of how to actually, buy NFTs, but it is very important that you know how to purchase ADA, and it's very easy to do that. You're just going to use an exchange, so Binance US, Coinbase.com. It's going to be dependent on where you are, your location, but once you actually have the ADA, all you have to do is withdraw it from that site, and then on any of these wallets, if you go to the Receive tab, you can copy the address and send the ADA to your Receive tab. It's very simple. And sorry for spending so much time on this, but there are a lot of new people finding Cardano because of NFTs. So it's important to, explain the baby steps here. So in this video, I'm really trying to give you guys all of the resources available. There's 2 different websites right now available to actually buy and sell and mint NFTs on Cardano. And CNFT actually allows you to buy and sell. And they were the first to do it, but there have been some database issues. A lot of things have crashed. And really the pros and cons of CNFT is, one of the cons is uptime. Pros is it was first. It works. A lot of great trades have happened in the past. But it really has the seller advantage. If you purchase an NFT on here, the seller doesn't actually have to send it to you. So the seller can, put low prices to lower the market. And when they're bought, they can raise the price. So I do think that's a big flaw, but it is a working site. So if you do have trouble with the next site that we're going to go to, or you prefer the seller side, you can always go to CNFT.io. It's very simple. You just, use the search tab up here. You search one, and then once you search one, you can actually click buy. And then once the buy page comes up, you send it to an address. And after you send your ADA to that address that comes up, the NFT, it's not actually automatically sent to you because the seller has to send it still. So then you wait for the seller. Whereas the site that we're going to go into, when you buy the NFT, it actually automatically shows up in your wallet, which is better. But, it is a little bit more complex. But with more complex things, usually you have more features, more options, and a better, experience. So let's actually go into the next site. But I wanted to give you guys all of the resources in this video. So let's get on to the part of this video that you've all been waiting for. How do we actually buy NFTs, Cardano NFTs? And as I mentioned earlier, we're actually going to be using the site Tokhun for this video. And it's really just because I like the site more. It has unique features. One of those unique features is actually bundling. So with Mycelial Gallery, my NFT, one unique feature about it is if you collect 7 of the different NFTs of the same tier, you can actually burn all of them for an 8th NFT in return. But what's really cool about Token is you can actually sell a whole set of our NFTs together, and it gets very, very crazy. Imagine, if you wanted to sweeten the deal and you have some World Mobile tokens in your wallet, because it also supports fungible tokens. So if you wanted to, you could put a space bud in there, some World Mobile tokens, and sell that for ADA. It's very cool. So in a way, there's like a kind of an exchange like baked in here. Very cool, very cool. But let's get to the buying process. Let's see this actually, how this works. The first thing that we have to do is just go right here, and we can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that better. So this main page, you have the marketplace and you have the Explorer. The Explorer is a very unique tab, and I do see the value of it in the future. You can essentially explore all of the NFTs on the blockchain in the future, but right now I think it's just their partner artist. And then if you scroll up to the marketplace, this is actually where we're going to be doing the buying and selling. And this will be in the first link down below. Don't you worry. And then once we're actually in this tab, this is the marketplace, but we forgot one thing. We have to sign in. It's in the top right-hand corner. You do have to sign in, but you don't have to actually send any ADA to your wallet once you sign in. And then when you go to sign in, there's only 2 options right now. You have GitHub and Google. Keep in mind, this is a new site, so I think they're going to add more options in the future. I would prefer just to have my own username and password, but we're going to go ahead and sign in with Google today, and we're going to click the sign in with Google. So after you sign in, you can see this page right here. This is the My Wallet page, and it says, if you recently just sent funds, minted a new asset, or performed a withdrawal, please wait 1 to 2 minutes for this to be updated. And then this is a very important note. Do not send any assets to the above wallet address. Our platform cannot handle the asset and it will be stuck. Very important. Only send ADA funds required for the minting process. So later in this video, we're going to be doing some minting. This portion is only for minting, and this is the how to buy part of the video. So what we're going to be doing is actually going and buying an NFT. This is the page that you go to once you're signed in. We can go to Marketplace right here after we're signed in. Remember, sending ADA to that is only for minting, and if you send any assets, they can get stuck. So be very careful with that. Hopefully that's not any dirty images right there. We don't have the family-friendly content around here. So my project, Mycelial Gallery, if you guys want to, there's some pretty cool NFTs. I didn't do the art, so I can actually say that. They're one of my favorite NFTs on Cardano. So we're going to actually be purchasing one of these today to complete our set. So we're going to do Mycelial Gallery. And then what I actually do, you're going to be looking for a project. You're going to find a project that you like. Maybe it's my project, Mycelial Gallery. Maybe it's Claymate, Space Buds, Unsig, any of the good ones out there. You can actually do it in a tag right here. And then once you do that, we're actually going to change it to low to high in the bottom left-hand corner right here. We're going to click apply. And then as you can see right here, we can actually see them low to high, so starting at 22.25 ADA and then all the way going up to the highest amount at 10,000 ADA. And, make sure that it has this verified button up here. And to go even further, what you need to do is actually compare this policy ID right here, the CEB and then ends with 57. Whatever NFT project you're purchasing, there's actually a policy ID that you need to verify to make sure you're not getting a fake. So it's very important that you do that. But we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to buy this Goguen right here. And once we click buy, we get 2 pieces of data that says send exactly to 22.95, and that is very important. Do not send from an exchange, because the way this process actually works is, let's say you send ADA in right now. Well, the NFT is then sent automatically back to the address that you sent the ADA from. So if you send from an exchange, the exchange gets your token, or your NFT. So don't do that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to copy this address and we're going to go over and paste it on CC Wallet. And then keep in mind, when we do the amount, we want to copy this amount and not just send 20 ADA or whatever amount it said. We need to do the exact amount because that's what triggers the minting. So we're actually going to be using ccwallet.io. We talked about wallets earlier. You can use any wallet if you're using Yoroi, Daedalus, or ADA Lite. You can use those wallets to send ADA to this address. But today I'm going to be using CC Wallet. Either way, it is fine. So we're going to go to send right here, and we're actually going to copy that address that we got right here. We'll do it again just for safe measures twice. How about that? How about that? And then we can go back to CC Wallet. We can enter that address, and then in the amount of ADA, this is very important, you need to copy. Just click the copy button. And then once you copy it, you come this way over here. You want to paste that in, and then it will do the fees, all the BS that you need done. And then we can click next, and then we can confirm the transaction, whether you have a ledger, Trezor, password, or anything else. So I did actually just send that amount in, and the blockchain usually takes about 20 seconds to complete that transaction. So we'll be able to see it pop up here. And then if you remember earlier, once this does pop up, we can actually see this in our wallet if we're using CC Wallet. But what we're actually going to be doing today is looking at the pool.pm, because that's what you're going to be using if you're in Daedalus or Yoroi, because it's a little bit harder to use CC Wallet with, because you don't have a Trezor, So we actually had that pop up right here, sold out. So what we're going to be actually doing now that it's sold out, that means we purchased it. We can go over here and we can see it. We got it Goguen 1238. So we just purchased a mycelial gallery Pioneer. And just to recap, we're going to go to receive. We're going to copy that address. We're going to go to this tab up here. We're going to type pool.pm. And we're going to do / and then an address. So go ahead and paste enter on that. So then we'll be able to see our token right here. We can see a Goguen right there, but because we're here, we might as well look at one of the gold mycelial gallery Pioneers. The golds, if you're lucky enough to get one, they move. My favorite one's the Ada Lovelace. I think we just had some block frost issues there, but we can click play again. They move. Voltaire's a beauty. I like the eye. But all right, let's actually get on to how to sell NFTs on Tokhun. Let's do it. All right, so let's sell an NFT. And I also said earlier in this video that we're going to be doing the minting. I've decided to make that its own video. It deserves its own video because the metadata is very important on Cardano, and I really want to dive deep into it. So in this video, we're just going to be doing the buying and selling. And, it did take me 2 days to make this. I even switched shirts for you guys, keeping it classy. So first things first, let's go to tokhun.io, and then we can click the sell tab right here, right in the top middle, right next to create. Create is where you would mint if you want to get ahead of me. So marketplace category, we're actually going to be doing art. And look, they're actually adding more in the future: music, sports, photography, collectibles, trading cards. Very cool. Mycelial is definitely either going to be a collectible or some art. We're going to go with art. Sale expiry. So this is very important, the sale expiry tab. Earlier I mentioned that it's unique, that Tokhun, is not just for the sellers, right? If you purchase an NFT on Tokhun, you automatically get it. The seller can't back out. So as a seller, you must think, how long do I want this NFT out of my wallet? Because right now, the only functionality on Tokhun is to send the NFT to Tokhun, and then the buyer can buy it. They actually just told me today that they're going to be adding a non-custodial version of this as well, to where the seller can back out, which is annoying, and it'll have a warning tab. But in the meantime, we're actually going to be sending our NFT, just to get this done. So we're going to do 1 day. And also, if you guys, want to test it out, just try it out. I spoke to them. They're very reputable people, but obviously, we don't take any liability, if the site were to get hacked. And, a lot of people say not your NFTs, not your, if you're selling them, but you're selling them anyway. And two, on the main chain, you actually, not the main chain, the secondary chain now, Ethereum. When you use these sites, you have to submit your NFTs to a smart contract, but you're not doing that. You're sending to them, they're selling it, which is usual, which is normal in most things. That's normal. And eventually the same site is going to be using smart contracts, and smart contracts launch on the 12th. So they're going to be adding smart contract support ASAP. So the sale price, we're going to go ahead. I just paid 22 ADA for that. So we're going to put it up for the same. We'll do 22.5. We're going to actually be losing here. So the sales commission, this is another very cool feature why I love Token. You can do seller or the buyer. You know, we just spent 22.5 on this, or 22.9. You know, we're going to be still at a 0.4 loss, but the buyer is going to pay for this. And then at the very bottom, put your payment receive address. So where you want to receive your ADA. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. We actually need to go get it real quick. Let me do that. So we can copy that address real quick, and then we can put that in the payment receive address, and then we can create new listing. So load new asset. So it checks every minute up here. You can see checking in 55 seconds. Sends your NFT to the sale address below. So we can just copy this. You know, I'm not much of a QR code guy myself, but we're going to go ahead and copy that right there. And we are going to go back to our CC wallet, and we're going to go to send. And then we're actually going to be sending the asset that we, you know, whatever we want to sell, right? So add token. Got some of them Hoskinsons down there. Woo-wee. God, not have any Gogans? We just bought one. There's one. So we'll put this Gogan on there, and we're going to go ahead and click next. And we're going to go ahead and sign this transaction with the old Trezor. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here and skip right to the part where the transaction is received. So it's checking again in 1 second, and we have received it. Heck yes. So now that we've received it, we can click set primary and then look down here. Did you know that you can bundle in multiple NFTs/fungible tokens in your sale? Just send them all to the sales wallet address below. So if you wanted to add another Gogan or anything, you can just send it right here. You can just add all of them in there. That's a very cool feature. It's one of the features I'm most excited for, honestly. So now we've got everything set up. If we want to change the sale price, anything else we can. We have our receive address. Everything looks good to me. We can also withdraw the asset if we'd like to, but we're going to go ahead and publish the sale. Heckin' yes, we have our sale posted. And now if someone purchases it, that ADA is automatically going to end up into our wallet. And then we can unpublish right here. But we can go look at the live status of the sale, and then it does expire in 1 day. And when it does expire, it will go right into my wallet. And this is a little bit of the Explore tab. This is why I like the Explore tab. It's just without being able to purchase it, it's just a general, you know, what is this NFT? And I personally like that myself. I really do. I was hoping we could go look at it. But yeah, that's the video. If you guys did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you liked this and share it to your friend. A lot of people are going to be wondering, you know, how do I purchase and sell NFTs on Cardano? This is the way you do it, and please share this video with him. And if you guys like this, comment down below. I would really appreciate it. And sharing it really does help too, because, you know, NFTs is going crazy on every blockchain now, whether it be, you know, Solana or Ethereum or Cardano. And by, you know, liking this video and pushing this out there, hopefully we can bring new people into what we love, and that's Cardano. If you made it till the end, type in token down below. I appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. West.